Hello, our lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, everyone. Oh, I just love that. Like, just brightens my day. um, okay, today's message has a lot to do with um, giving and receiving. Taking,
Taking.
taking, yeah. So, give a little bit of a story. So, just an analogy, if I'm going into different stores and I'm like always looking. It's great to look for deals. It's great to ask if there's a sale. Okay. It's great to do that. But when it goes a little bit out of the boundaries, when there's not a sale and you're sitting there like, come on, can you just give me a deal? Like, I know you, just give me a little bit of a deal. Okay. And then that person might feel bad for you, or they might cave in, and then they're like, oh, I can give you my employee discount. It's totally fine. And then you're like, cool, thanks. And then you continue to do that either through the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, whatever. But you're not getting the energy that you received, that discount, that value. Say it's 20%. Wow. Okay. Say it's 20% off. Okay. Off of what their asking price. And you got the 20% off. Cool. And you had to almost ask for that. They're like, that energy, that 20% of that energy, and still kind of lingering for you to then pay it forward to somewhere else. For you to hand it off and say, hey, you know what? I was able to save this so that I can now give this to somebody else. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could be where somebody then asks, like, hey, like, I need to talk to somebody. I just need to talk to somebody. And you're like, you know what? I really don't have time. Like, I'll call somebody else, ask somebody else. I just don't have time to listen to this right now. Maybe you're like, your head's buried in all this work and this person just needs to talk to you. And you're just like, I just don't have time. And you keep doing that. But yet you're the one who keeps asking for all these discounts. They're like, that's not a good flow, a good balance that's happening in your life. They're like, we need you to kind of look at that today. And as this was coming through, I'm sharing a little bit with Jill prior to us coming on, because I was kind of confused on the message, not going to lie. How's this going? And then Jill's like, oh, well, this song. So then I let Jill take it away.
Yeah, as we were discussing, Kim, we were like, this is kind of a complex message. Like, what's going on here? Because it's like we said, giving and receiving. It's about taking. We're always, and so often encouraging people to ask. And we're like, all right, so now we're asking. Well, it's the energy behind the ask. And it's the energy behind if you become a taker, and to be aware of that. And the song lyrics anyway, that were in my head this morning was total eclipse of the heart. And to me, how that plays in with this message, Kim, is it's really like when you're making these requests of someone, or you're going out with the intention of finding a discount, it's the total eclipse of the heart. Is tune into your heart. What's the vibration you're coming from? And if it's asking someone to devalue their service for you, you need a total eclipse of the heart. You need to completely shift where you're coming from. And if you're going to ask someone to devalue their service price, then from your heart, you have to have a really clear understanding of what you're asking for. And if you truly need a discount from someone, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the energy from your heart, the energy from within you that you're asking from that matters.
Yes. Exactly.
And I love that idea of when you said sharing it or paying it forward to others. It's not always a monetary thing.
Yeah.
Definitely not a monetary thing. It can be, but it certainly doesn't have to be. And that's that other thing. Like, you can feel that in your heart when you're taking and taking and taking. Or a lot of times when we're taking, it's because we have some sort of uncertainty or fear in our heart too. We need something.
Yep.
And we think getting something is going to make that better.
Yep. Yep.
And truly the best thing the thing that would like work the biggest magic in that moment is not getting something. It really is that giving to someone. That's the eclipse, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Wow, that's
It's crazy.
yeah, this one has got us. We've had some interesting messages lately, Kim, that are just kind of knocking our socks off too. We're like, wow.
Yep. Yes.
They always have, but not to the degree that they are more recently. So interesting take on giving and receiving and taking and eclipse of the heart. Totally.
Yeah.
Eclipse of the heart.
Oh, yeah. Ah. Whew. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone. I just got chills like all over and I want to keep yawning. That's a good sign to me.
Yeah, lots of energies moving, shifting, and just let that one soak in, huh? For the day. All right. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah. Thank you, Jill.
All
Thank you,
right.
everyone.
Yes. Have a great day. Until next time.